The rise of Indian nationalism was a multifaceted movement that gradually emerged and gained momentum throughout the colonial period in India. Its roots can be traced back to the late 19th century, when the subcontinent was under British colonial rule, and a growing sense of national identity began to take shape among Indians. The Indian independence movement was fueled by various factors, including economic exploitation, racial discrimination, and political subjugation under British dominance. Following the First War of Indian Independence in 1857, known as the Sepoy Mutiny, there was an increased awareness in Indian society about the need for self-rule and autonomy. This period marked the beginning of organized political action, leading to the establishment of the Indian National Congress in 1885. The Congress was initially set up as a platform for dialogue and gradual reform, but later became the principal leader in the fight for independence. The early 20th century witnessed the emergence of influential leaders who played critical roles in the rise of nationalism, such as Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who famously declared, "Swaraj is my birthright, and I shall have it." Leaders like Tilak advocated for home rule, emphasizing the cultural and historical identity of India as a nation. Concurrently, reformist leaders like Gopal Krishna Gokhale focused on social reforms and cooperation with the British for gradual change. As World War I unfolded, the socio-political landscape in India began to shift dramatically. Fueled by the economic hardship and political promises that went unfulfilled by the British, the desire for independence spread among the masses. The introduction of repressive policies, such as the Rollout Act in 1919, further intensified the call for freedom, leading to widespread protests, including the tragedy of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which proved to be a turning point. Mahatma Gandhi emerged as a unifying force during this critical period, advocating for nonviolent resistance through methods like satyagraha and civil disobedience. His leadership inspired millions of Indians across various strata of society to participate in the struggle for independence. By the time World War II concluded, the Indian movement had garnered international attention, and the British government faced immense pressure to grant India independence. The relentless efforts of freedom fighters ultimately culminated in the realization of the dream on August 15, 1947, when India finally achieved independence, marking the triumph of Indian nationalism in one of history's greatest nonviolent revolutions.